Hello friends, welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are going to see web application by using Hibernate. So software requirement for this application are: first we need to install Eclipse IDE and MySQL Workbench. If you have not installed Eclipse IDE and Workbench, I have given link in description box for installation of Eclipse IDE and MySQL Workbench. So you can check that link. And in this video, we are going to create a simple web application in which we are taking input from user and we are adding this input to MySQL database. And the server we are going to use within this is nothing but Apache Tomcat Server. So friends, for installation of Apache Tomcat also, I have given link in description box. You can check that link. So let's start with video. So first, you have to open Eclipse IDE. If you observe toward top left corner, you will get option file. From that, you have to select new and dynamic web project. So project name we will give as HB, that is Hibernate web app. So Apache Tomcat, whatever version you have installed, you can select that version and just you have to click on next option. Again next, and here you have to select this, that is a generate web.xml and deployment descriptor. Just check this and click on finish button. Now in project explorer, if you observe HB web app, this dynamic web project is created. Now you have to right click on this project and select the option. From configure, you have to select convert to Maven project and just click on finish button. Now see here, pom.xml is generated automatically with Maven plugins. Again, we need to add some dependencies within the pom.xml. As we know that whatever required jar files are there or required library files are there, they are included within pom.xml. So we are going to add the dependencies. So after build, just press enter, add the tag dependencies, and here we will add different dependencies, that is we will add MySQL dependency. After that we are going to use Hibernate, so Hibernate dependency, as well as we are going to create JSP page, so we will add JSP API dependencies also. So how to add these dependencies? For this purpose, we have to open simple Google Chrome or any web browser. Within that, just type Maven repository. Just click on this. Now within this Maven repository, first we will add files required for MySQL. So just type MySQL and press the enter. Now see here, second option, it is showing MySQL connector Java. So just click on this. If you scroll down, it is showing different versions available for MySQL. So we will select the version which is having more users. So I will select the version 8.0.28 having users of 537. So here, if you scroll down, you will get code here for dependencies. So just click here, the code will get copied. Then you have to open Eclipse, and within this pom.xml, first dependency you will add, that is of MySQL. Now it's time to add next dependency for Hibernate. So again, open the Maven repository. Within Maven repository only, search Hibernate. So here you have to select Hibernate core relocation. Here also you will get different versions for Hibernate, but I will select the version with more users. So it is in series of 5.6.15. So just click on this. Now just scroll down this page. Again copy this code. Just you have to click here, it will get copied. Again in Eclipse, we'll add next dependency, that is of Hibernate. Now next dependency is JSP API dependency. So again open the Maven repository. Within this just type JSP API. So here you will get option for JSP API. Just click on this. Now here we'll select the version 2 which uses 1014. So just click on this. Now you will get dependency here. So just click here. It will copy the code. And again you have to open Eclipse and here you have to add dependency. Now friends, if you explore this folder from this project explorer, that is the HB web app, here you are not able to see any dependencies here. Okay, if you check the libraries also. So once you save this program, that is pom.xml, this will add the dependencies. So you have to press Ctrl+S button so that dependencies will get added and you will get here Maven dependencies added to your project. Now see, once you save this pom.xml, this Maven dependencies will get added here. So, now here we have completed pom.xml file. Now if you explore this, here within this sources folder, you will get web app folder. So within this web app, we have to create two JSP pages. So first is nothing but index.jsp. So just you have to click on this web app folder, then new and JSP file. Friends, if you are not getting option directly here, you can use the option others. Then you can select the file. So what you have to do, so first click on web app folder, then new, and here also you can click on others and just search for JSP file. So select the JSP file, click on next button. Again you have to give the name for this file. So I will give the name index.jsp. Just click on next, then finish. So here index.jsp file is generated. So here we will add the title as user form and we will give action to the form. Within body, we will create new tag, that is form action. Within this form, we are going to pass register.jsp file which we are going to create here. So just right now just give the name register.jsp and we are going to take input as ID of student, name of student, email of student and password. So ID input type is equal to text and name will be ID. Similarly, we will add another input, that is a name. After that, we will add email and password. So name colon. Now here input type will be text and name will be name itself. Again for email also same input type will be text and name of that attribute will be email, and password also same input type will be text and name of that attribute will be password. So we are going to take these inputs from user ID, then name, email and password. So save this JSP file. Now within this web app folder, again we are going to create new JSP, that is a register.jsp file. So what you have to do, select, just right click on this web app folder, after that new, then JSP file. So name for that JSP file is register.jsp. Click on next, then finish. So we'll give title as student register file. Suppose I want to display message student register file. Just save this by using Ctrl S option. Now we'll check the part up to this whether it is working or not. So what you have to do, first you have to add server here. In console you will get one tab as a servers. So here already I have added server Tomcat having version of 10. If you have not added, what you have to do, first you have to right click on this and select option new and server. After this Apache, from Apache, whatever server you have installed on your machine, that server you have to select here. Then you have to just click on next and then finish, so that your server will get added here. So you just click on HB web app, name of our project, then run as and run on server. You have to select server here. Just click on next button. Now see, from here you can configure your required projects here. I want to use just HB web app, so I have configured this project and just click on finish. Okay. Now see here JSP is created. Here you can pass any input, ID number, name. Suppose I give name as a ST, email, st.com, password. Here we have not given the register button, so I will modify the code. Here after this password, just we will add input type as a submit and value will be register. Just save this so that it will submit this index.jsp page towards the register.jsp. Again, I have stopped the server. Again, I will start it. Now again, select your web application, run as and run on server. Select your server, next, and just you have to check which project you want to execute, whether it is configured or not. So it is configured, so just I will click on finish. Now here JSP page is created with this register option, so I will pass the ID, suppose 123, name, any name you can pass here, email, suppose ST, password you can give, and just click on register button. Now see, it is sending request toward this form. Means what? It is taking input from index.jsp. It is giving request to this register.jsp page. Now we will create the model class. For that purpose, again here you have to explore this HB web app. Again within this Java resources, you will get folder that is the source main Java. Right click on this and create new and select the option as package. So package name I want to give as a STE and just click on finish. So within this STE, again right click on this and select new class. So here I want to create the class having name as student. Just click on finish. Now here student class is created. So here we will take parameters. So ID will be integer. So private int ID, again private, name will be in the form of string. So string name, again private string email and private string password. Here we have taken 4 variables, that is the ID, name, email and password. So here we will generate getter and setter methods. So right click here, select the option sources, and from sources here you will get option generate getters and setters. Just click on this. Now I want to generate getter and setter methods for all these 4 variables. So I will select all and just click on this generate button. Now see here, getter and setter methods for all the variables are created here. And here we want to use the annotations. So for this student class, I want to make it as entity annotation. So I will mark it as entity. Now see here it is giving error. So just you have to click on this, and here you have to import javax.persistence. Here we want to make a student class as a table. So here I will give the table annotation. So table is equal to, you have to give the name of the table. So name of the table is student. Again click here and import javax persistence dot table. And here ID, I want to make it as a primary key within the table. So I will use the annotation ID. Again import javax.persistence. Just save this program by using Ctrl S option. Now for this student, again we'll create the student DAO class. So again right click on ST, new, select the option class, and name for this class I will give as student DAO. Just click on finish. Here we will take variables, one variable in I is equal to 0, and we will create this session, and we will create object of this session is equal to new configuration dot configure. Now what we are going to configure here, our hibernate dot cfg file. Yet we have not created that file, so we'll create that file. But before that, you can just give name as hibernate dot cfg dot xml, in which we'll give all the hibernate configurations. Then dot build session factory, and we are going to create we are going to open the session. So dot open session, and we are going to create transaction. So org dot hibernate dot transaction, and object for this, for example, I am taking it as a tx is equal to session dot begin transaction, and I am going to save this value in this int I variable. So I int session dot save, and here we are going to save the student object. So I will pass the name as a student, and we have to commit the transaction. So tx dot commit, and we have to return this. So return value of I. Just save this. Now here just you have to click and import org hibernate.cl configuration. Just click on configure.configure. So here we are going to return value as in the form of object. So what we will do, we'll create public static int register, and here we will pass object of student class. So student, and here we'll give the open bracket and closing bracket. Just save this program by using Ctrl S option. So what we have done here, we have created a session We are going to configure the session, and our configuration file is given as a hibernate.cfg.xml. This file we are going to create right now. We have not created it, but this hibernate.cfg.xml file contains the configuration, means it contains the driver class, then dialect gives the information which database you are going to connect, then username, password, all the configuration details will be given within this Hibernate configuration file. And here we are going to start this transaction. For that, we have used the method build session factory. So it will create the session and transaction will get started. After that, we'll save the transaction, we'll save this session, and then we'll commit the transaction. So this is our student DAO file. Just save this by Ctrl S option. Now once again open this register.jsp file. Here just we have displayed that students register file. So we want to save here, we want to display here status that student is added successfully or not. So what we will do, we will import here first JSP page. So here type the command page import is equal to, now our page is in STA packet. So I will type here ST dot student. So after this we will add the JSP bins. So that again type the command JSP colon use bin ID is equal to student. Here student object we are going to pass, and class will be st dot student. Now we want to set properties for this bin. So type the command JSP colon set property is equal to star. Star means we want to set all the properties. So star, and name will be student. Name is equal to, we have to pass student object here. Set property, and here we will type property. Name of that property as a property is equal to star. Class will give in double quote, and here also give name as a student. Now we will do changes within this JSP file register.jsp. So here we have added JSP use bins and set property. So what we will do, we will type a command in which in I is equal to, now we are going to take information on this from this student DAO class. So student DAO dot register, and here we are going to pass the object student. If I is greater than 0, then we'll give the condition, and here we are going to add the statement student added successfully. If student is added to database, it will display the message student added successfully. Means this condition becomes true. Then only it will add this message, display this message. Now we are going to give the else condition. So within else part, again out dot print. If condition is false, then it will display the error as a message. Now save all this. Save this. Now we will create the configuration file. So for that purpose, again, here we will create the Hibernate configuration file. So again, you have to select our project, click on STE. So click on your package. After that, new, and select XML file, and just click on next. Now name I want to give as hibernate.cfg. dot xml. Just click on next, next, and finish. Now within this Hibernate file, we are going to create configuration file. So we have to add DTD for the configuration. So how to add this DTD for configuration? So you have to explore this Maven dependencies. From this you have to select Hibernate core jar file 5.6.15 version we are using. If you explore this, here you will get org Hibernate. Again explore this package. Within this package, at the end only you will get the file Hibernate configuration DTD file. If we are doing the mapping, at that time we will use Hibernate mapping file, but here we are using configuration. So Hibernate configuration file you have to open and copy this DTD and just you have to paste in your Hibernate file. And here we'll write Hibernate configuration. So create the tag Hibernate dash configuration. Again within this Hibernate configuration, we'll create the session factory. So again type session dash factory, and within this we are going to write the Hibernate configuration. So within Hibernate configuration, first we'll type the details of driver, means which driver class you are using. After that we'll give the details of URL. Then again we will provide details for MySQL username and password. After that we'll give the details of dialect. Dialect means which database you are using, that you are going to give here. After this we'll use the show SQL command, so which is used to display the content on console. So I will give show SQL. After that we'll use Hibernate mapping, so HBM to DDL. Again we want to format SQL statement, so we'll type the query. So we'll give command as format SQL, and at the end we are going to give the details of mapping class, that is which class you are going to map here. So mapping class. So here driver class. So how to give value for this driver class? Just you have to press control button plus shift plus T. Again here you have to select environment class for Hibernate, and for this environment class it implements the available settings. So just select this and right click and just select the option open declaration, and here just press control plus F button. And we want a driver class, so just type here driver underscore class. Now see here it is showing driver dot connection dot driver class as a name of this property. So just select this, and here you have to pass it as property name is equal to, just paste this name as a Hibernate connection driver class. Here we will complete the property tag, and here name of the property Hibernate dot connection dot driver class, but you have to mention the name of that class also, means value of that property also. So here we'll we will take the value, that is nothing but com dot mysql dot cj dot jdbc driver. jdbc dot driver. This is the value of the property. Now next we will enter the URL. So for that purpose, again we will create a property tag, and name of this property will take from this environment class. So again from this available setting, if you scroll down again, immediately here you will get this value, that is a hibernate connection.url, and name value for this property is nothing but jdbc colon mysql colon slash slash localhost colon 3306, which is by default port number of MySQL. After that slash, now you will give here the name of the database. So I will give the name as a web hb web app demo. After this question mark, so here hb web app demo will create new database, and within that we will give command create database if not exist is equal to true. This is our URL. Next we will give the username. For that again create property tag. This give the username as. So again name of this property you can copy from this available settings. Username will take hibernate.connection.username. So just copy this and just paste here. So property name will be hibernate.connection.username, and while installing MySQL on my machine, I have given root as a username. So I will give here username as a root. So again create property tag, within that name of the property. Again property name you will copy from this available settings. So if you scroll down again from this available setting, again copy this password as a property name. Again just it here as a hibernate connection. Again password also I have given as a root while installing MySQL. So I will give as root as a value for this property. Again you have to select the dialect. So dialect gives the information about which database you are going to use. Again we'll give name of this property as a hibernate dot connection. We'll give property name as a hibernate dot dialect, and here value for the dialect will give org dot hibernate dot dialect dot. Now here I am using MySQL version of 8 series, so I will give the dialect MySQL 8 dialect. Again show command this property, again create the property tag here, give the name of the property as hibernate dot show SQL, and value of this property will be true. Again create next property tag. Within this give the property name as hbm2 ddl dot auto, and its value will be update. So friends, one assignment for you. After completion of this example, just try to use value here as create instead of update. So what happens in case of output? And please give me answers in comment box. Now we will use format SQL. So for that again create property tag. So just if you press the shift button and opening triangular bracket, it will give the list of the tags available, and select the required tag. So it will give automatically complete tag start and end of that tag. So format SQL. So I will write the name hibernate dot format underscore SQL. and value of this property will be true. And finally, we'll give here mapping class. So mapping class is equal to, in ST package, we are using student class, and just close this mapping.queries. Just save this program, just save this file by using Control S option. So here we have created Hibernate configuration. Dot student. Again, we will import page import is equal to st dot student DAO, so that error will get removed. And here we have added the object of student DAO class. So just save this register.jsp file. So we'll execute this program. So just save all the things, save all the programs within this, all the files within this by using Control S. Again, refresh. So before execution of program, just clean the Maven. So Maven clean. Now build it successful. We can execute our program. Again, select the servers. Here, if you have not configured server, just you have to right click on this servers tab. Then you have to add new. Then click on server. Then Apache, and your required version or the version which you have installed on your machine, you can add that version here. Okay, so here I have already added Tomcat Server. So I will execute the program. So you have to click here on our project, just right click, run as, and run on server. Here you have to select your server, click on next. And here just I will keep our project, that is HB web app, and click on finish button. So here it is showing registration form. So suppose I am entering here ID as 743200. Again, name as TTYT, email FTKG, password TGTG, anything you can give, and just you have to click on register, and it is showing student register file, student added successfully, MySQL Workbench, and here record is added. HP, here it is showing HB web demo, HB web app demo. This is the database, and this record is added here. So friends, I hope this video was helpful for you. If you have any query related with this video, you can comment me in comment box. And if you really like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Thank you.